Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yesterday in real life, I have no idea when you're watching this, we started a game called The Roottrees Are Dead, in which we are trying to solve the terrible demise of Raina, Rose, and Riley Roottree, their dad, Carl Roottree, heir to the Roottree fortune and president of the Roottree Candy Company, and his wife, Brenda. As we started untangling this weaved web, I just had a stroke, I'm sorry. We found out a lot of stuff. Some stuff good, some stuff bad. Good stuff, Gwen Roottree, a real looker. The bad stuff, something happened in here. And I presume it's like an illicit affair with Sam. If you don't know who Sam is, she's right here. Good old Sam. I don't really know who she is or how she's involved, but we will figure it out. Yeah, the wicked web that's been weaved. What do we know? We know that Elias Roottree founded the company as the first president. We know that his son, none of his sons. We know that Zachariah Morden was the second president. We know that Ernie Jr. was the fourth president, and that Carl Roottree was the fifth president. So we don't know the third president. We also got to listen to some really fun music in the evidence. Give me some disco. Sheesh. This is my first stream, so I'm just confused. We're just trying to figure out which Roottree's which. You do know the third president and you have him locked? Chill. Do I? Do I? I have the third president locked? Oh, Guy Hudson. Future President Guy Hudson. Wait, third. And we know fourth is Ernie Jr. Wait, and we think that Ernie Jr. is sorry, we know this is Ernest Madsen. So one of these two is Ernie Jr. and they are the fourth president. That's the final president line. But we don't know which one. Like theoretically it could be this one. Ernest Jr. President fourth. Do we know what he would look like? He'd be a free spirit, yeah? One of these guys is Ernie Jr. and he's the fourth president. Shit. I think we need to... We know it's not Guy Hudson. We know it's not Carl. We know it's not Junior. Other Junior. So we have to figure out... It can't be Elias. It's either glasses, Timothy Chalamet, or yellow shirt. That's actually it. Mustache, glasses. I wonder if there's like evidence of him wearing glasses or something. We'll figure it out. Last thing you said last stream was the guy next to Carl looked like Timothy Chalamet. Yeah, he does. He looks just like him. Okay. Evidence. I feel like this book, A Life Between Wars, was our future. There was so much in here. But did we juice it? It says one clue. Does that mean like 11? Oh no. One of the final entries called Clark from Lauren Roottree's diary written in 1964. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older. Do we have that? Clark Rafferty. Yeah, Danielle. This is his first marriage. Yeah. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gotten over it, though, because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. Yeah, we do know that Edward, whatever, has a black wife, and his daughter's November. And as for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart, is based on the pirate stories I used to invent with Jacob when we were children. Look up Swashbuckle My Heart. Let me check this. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Zach's sister has twins. This is Zachy. So Bonnie and Guy are twins. Okay, great. At least she came... Gwen is Gwen, but at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. But the free spirits in any other family, they'd all end up in the streets. Yeah. Let's look up Swashbuckle My Heart. From the library, of course. Whoa. Whoa. What just happened there? Oh no. Help me. Swashbuckle My Heart. Dude, please. Help me. Swashbuckle My Heart. I think that's that stupid Scottish soccer field video. And the author's name was... good ol' Lauren Roottrees or Rafferty. Lauren... It would be Rafferty. Because she said she loved his name. No copies available. Re-released as X marks the spot? There, now it's working. Nothing relevant. Check for typos. Oh, is re-released under Roottrees. Softcover fiction romance. According to the back of the book, this is A Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottrees, and from the author of the Court series. It also says keep an eye out for Lauren Roottrees' next book, Revisiting the Diary 10 years later? Well, that feels like it's going to solve our problems. Wait, the diary that gave me all of my information? It's actually too easy for me. Oh my god, look at all this juice we just got. This was a version of Lauren Roottrees' diary released in 75. Unlike the original, it contains no pictures, but has many new passages, just Freudian slip, that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects: the death of Elias. A summary of the fallout has been added to your notes, as well as some of the other section pages. Let's go! Yes! The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottrees had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retain the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. I think Samantha Roottrees is his secret daughter, bro. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Elias Jr.? Whoa, is this married? But it's illegitimate. Wait, then it doesn't go here. Wait, what? Was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at 16. She became pregnant, and after birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. No. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that. Almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr., and they finally married in their 50s. What the hell? Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, even the romantic, quite appreciated this. Wait. So Patsy reunited with Eli Jr. and they married. Whoa. So this is Patsy. Oh, Patricia. Patricia what? Sorry, I'm silly goofy. Patricia who? The daughter of the steel mogul. Patricia Christensen. Wait, so they married. He had an illegitimate daughter and then they married again later in life? That's fucking pog as hell. Patricia Christensen. So Sam is their daughter. Is that what the red line is supposed to be? Like illegitimate? Or did they have another kid afterwards? When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrees in the first place, even though she was not part of the Clansid Trust. He wanted to include her in the family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. I see. He never took another lover. So this has to be Sam, right? Samantha Roottrees. And we know what she looks like. She's this. We have her, I mean, she's a farmer, farmhand. Nice. I have to open this after. Wait, so Samantha Roottrees married Ernest Madsen. Then they had Ernest Madsen Jr. So we should just look for black hair on Ernest. If he's a free spirit with black hair. Okay, well, that's fucked up. There's none. I mean, I guess you could say Timothy Chalamet. Maybe he doesn't have black hair. No one has fucking black hair. All right, let's go back to the book. We were trying to make a jump, I think. And the jump was too far. All right, great. Next. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary. It accompanied a piece of the entry Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Wow. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long, long time since any real Roottrees was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Are they gardeners? Wait, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. So it's Gwyneth and Ernest Jr. Yeah. But what's the order? If this is Ernest Jr., so this is Gwyneth? Gwyneth Madsen. I mean, farmer, green thumb, maybe. Maybe I'm looking into it. And her adopted grandfather. Adopted grandfather. That's her father. That's her grandfather. Adopted grandfather. What the fuck does that mean? I'm silly, goofy. Okay. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair. Of Patsy. Yeah, with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children are glasses wearers. So Patricia had glasses. Sam didn't. So Ernie is the free spirit with glasses. Oh, dude, we're gonna do it. We're gonna solve the fucking case. Oh, this is good earn. This is big earn, bro. Great. But they don't have jet black hair. Wait, did she say they both have glasses? So that's Ernie and that's her. Oh, yes, dude. She doesn't look like a farmer, though. I feel like I might be wrong about that. Dude, yes. Okay. Yeah. Grandfriend. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it out. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money, after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Jesus. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him a confirmed bachelor. Oh, that means gay, right? That's how they used to say people were gay back in the day. A confirmed bachelor. A man with a friend and a roommate. And I suspect that's why he kept us from there. They didn't want him to catch the gay. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Okay, so Sam had two gay dads. Oh, wait, are the two gay dads in Top Secret? Wait, so is Sam not his daughter? No, he is. Okay. Mr. Miller, EC and Mr. Miller are gay lovers. I know we haven't used this highlight thing in a long time, but just so I remember it. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Oh, she has a hatred. Are you saying there's a motive then? What a huge fucking page, bro. This is a page of additional notes from Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write the addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottrie is ever remarried. Interesting. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Starlet. I have to figure out what Wild Bill's real name is. But neither of us ever took a second husband. Let's take a quick break to look up Starlet. A magazine that started with the colorization of film and went until 1964. Generally, it was a tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. Oh, can we look up Starlet and periodicals? Oh. Wait, I think I solved the case. Wild Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan with stories and gossip about who he's been seen with in public. Blondes, mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. The first mentions one of his first roles was under his real name, Walter Forsyth. Walter was his French name? Finally, dude. Fucking finally. Did we have a second Gwen? This was second Gwen, no? Yeah, because she was in this picture? Great. Walter Forsyth. Back to the computer. The second is in an interview. Although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwen Roottrie. An apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor about his divorce from Gwen. It was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced that she was divorcing Wild Bill, and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Wait. Not long after. Yeah. She's got 2 kids. Yeah. Older and younger, but we don't know their names. But we do know that's Walter Forsyth, which is amazing for us. Okay, good. Good. Clark, that was neither Starlet. We stopped at Starlet. With the way the world's moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. Jesus. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. stood up, but Clancy and Edward were fucked up. She always liked Eli because she said he looked like Pop. Okay. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Wait, Jim is his son? Yeah, James, Jim. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended. Wait, what? Oh, because her name is Diamond. Fair. I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, but I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. Still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last. And Lord knows I was right last time. Okay. Good news. Names. It's not a companion piece, but addresses feedback. The biggest complaint I get after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Junior or Miracles Eli. Miracles Eli? Wait, Miracles Eli or Miracle Junior's Eli? This has got to be another Elias. This has got to be Elias M then. Right? That's the only Eli left. Oh, is that Eli Miracle, Uncle Junior, or Eli C? Our family names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. Wait. Grandpa Elias was a believer. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where Pop's name comes from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, and Clancy. Wait, what? Miracle, Junior. Eli. Which Eli? Oh, Eli Jr. and Clancy. Who the fuck was Clancy? Clancy Jr. So this is the firstborn son. Oh, that was just to confirm that. Yeah. Okay, great. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn. And who was Elias's mother? Women names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of Junior. Okay, fair enough. If you're reading my diary and confused, I am. You're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for a Edward Clancy Roottrees. I had to break the news they got my father's name backwards. Bro. That's not Edward Clancy Roottrees. Wait. Edward Clancy. Clancy Edward. EC? Is there an EC Roottrees? There's no way that that's just like a rando bando. Edward Clancy Roottrees. Sam. EC me. EC? Wait, where? What the fuck? Pop warned us from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. EC Clancy married Mr. EC is Edward Clancy Roottrees married Mr. Miller and adopted the brother's daughter because they were gay bachelors? I don't know if I'm making a leap. I feel like that's actually, they're just telling me. I feel like actually this is straight up like, they got the thing wrong. They didn't get the thing wrong. Baby, they didn't get the thing wrong. This is it's probably going to confirm it on this one. 10-year anniversary, a fun bonus. Apparently the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty, spelled with an I, dress. Me and Pop walked home in town and she hugged him. Whoa. I told her he was my Pop. She pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, your Pop is my dad. Your Pop is my dad. She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Pop took her away. He told me, don't worry. I'm glad she's gone. Do you think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, did he make a 5 candies and leave his gay son out? Or is Clancy Edward Roottrees have a gay double life where he put his name backwards? I think that's absolutely Lauren meeting Sam, no? That was from the perspective of Lauren as a child, yes. So I think there's 2 options here. Either Clancy Edward is living a double life where he is a gay man as well, which would explain why the daughter said that, the girl said that, or he has a twin brother. If you have a kid named Clancy Edward and his twin is named Edward Clancy, you are a fucked up parent. Can I say that? If I open this and it's like, that's Edward Clancy, the gay version. Come on, bro. Come on. But I think that's definitely Sam, right? The dirty girl. Damn, that was fucking crazy. That just went sicko mode on my ass. I'm not allowed to open this, though. Okay. Great. Loving that he accused everyone of being gay yesterday and it's finally paying off. I hope she's not talking about, like... Because her brother Edward's wife is black. She might just be racist. This is the OST. This is the game's music. The game's music rules. Okay. I think I'm understanding the top secret. That means these 2 kids wouldn't have glasses, but there's no generation below the free spirits. I'm missing 2 free spirits, 3 free spirits. If that one even came. If this was Elias M, Miracle Elias M. How many Roottrees do I have left? I have Candy, Jack, Christina, Robert, and Ronald. If we're passing down names, we don't even know Margolite's husband? Gwen's dad? Sheesh. Let's go back to this. I feel like we have to see Zach's kids in this picture of the free spirits. So the ones we're missing, we know this picture. Please lock it in. And we know... Wait. That's got to be Eli. The little blonde-haired fucker. And that's why he's standing next to his brother. That's Elias M. Yes. Well, he's wearing a... What is he wearing? Do you think he works at the factory? If I'm going to say factory. Manufacturing. Because of the suit. It didn't lock me, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so blonde. And in that picture, the third is a baby. He's not even born yet, so no, we wouldn't even see the next generation. What is the newest picture we have? This? Wait, blonde daughter. To Carl and Brenda, I'm sorry you were unable... It's traditional to have it as soon as possible. And Ernie, more than anyone else, knew how busy your job can be. Because Ernie Jr., who she's talking about, was also president. So Ernie Jr.'s wife is a blonde... Oh, this is Ernie Jr. What's her name again? Nicole's the daughter, Debbie. So Debbie. This is old Deborah. Deborah Bean. Deborah Bean, and this is what, Nicole? What was her name? Nicole Madsen. Let's fucking go for 1 second. And this is a child. Student. K through 12. That might not be. It might actually be older. I don't know. All right. Okay. Deborah Bean. So who is Gwyneth's husband? That's the question. And also, we still have Timothy Chalamet. So Timothy Chalamet and his sister have to be these two. This is Timothy Chalamet. And this girl. Wait, who's the French girl then? There's no way that's Gwen. Wait, what? We have too many people. No, or it could be this guy. We have husbands? Motherfuck me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me do some finger counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is all of them. Wait, what? Wait, no, that's the wrong generation. Oh, Miracle and Eli are in the next generation photo. So it's not 12 because the two are missing. So there's 10 on that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Considering the two missing, which would be these two because they're in Paris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's two more missing? There's two more missing. Who else wouldn't be in this picture? Every 20 or year, yeah, this is the one from the Carl's the teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. On the back of the photo in childish writing, it says November. There's also a large number of cursive signatures. Bonnie, we have Guy Hudson. We have Ernie Jr. Caroline, Gwyneth M, Gwendolyn. Remember the women take mothers' names, kind of? Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn Morden is one of these people. But we don't know which woman it is. That's Bonnie. We know that's Bonnie. So Gwendolyn has to be one of these two. Do we think Gwendolyn is angry or do we think she's French? Also, is this even French? What is that hat she's wearing, dude? Curly hair, glasses skip a generation. Gwendolyn. It used... Gwendolyn. Wait, Gwendolyn wouldn't have a Gwendolyn, would she? Gwendolyn's granddaughter's Gwendolyn? Curly hair, straight hair. I guess we could truly go curly hair, but this is his sister. Straight hair. These two. Wait, there's no way that's Gwen and Wild Bill. He's handsome. Is that Wild Bill? Is that Walter Forsythe? Would that unlock my whole fucking world, dog? It would. No, it can't be. No, I lied. I lied. Okay, one second. I'm missing something. This was... Shiva candle. Ernie was a man full of love. His family's legacy. Yeah. Carl convinced the trust. Yeah. To Carl and Brenda, and this is Debbie and Nicole. And we got Debbie and Nicole. Now, is there some metagame? Every time you get 3 additional blood relatives completely correct. Does that mean these are backwards? Is this like, would this be cringe? Because I have more than 3 in. Oh, we don't know Bonnie's occupation. Let's look at Bonnie Hudson. What the fuck is Bonnie Hudson up to? Nothing for Bonnie Hudson? Periodicals, not Business Watch. Butler County Times. Nothing relevant. Okay, interesting. How do I know Bonnie's information, or really Guy Hudson's information? We can go back to Guy, who was in that Business Watch. Guy Hudson. And his twin sister are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the advertisements during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Let's look at Boys and Girls Agree. You find a site about successful ad campaigns. The ad campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls are often diametrically opposed, except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that Roottrees is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and girl. One of the magazine advertisements has been added to your evidence. Oh, I got the ad. So this is Guy. Boys and girls never agree on anything, except Roottrees. This is an ad for it. The ad campaign is described as, yeah. All right, so that's him and his sister. We can throw that in. Oh, I didn't take a picture. I haven't verified her because I don't know her job. I mean, she was a model at one point, a child model. No. Shit, I just gotta learn more about her. Boys and girls agree. Roottrees chocolate bars. Yes, let's go back to Guy. Who would have known one of those 2 adorable redheads, his mother and father, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president, Zacharias, decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I," okay, he has daughters. Now that our daughters, wait, no, Zach said that. Am I losing my fucking mind? Yeah, it's Gwendolyn and Caroline, who we don't have pictures of for some reason. Interesting. Guy's new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to think that Ernest Madsen and Gwyneth Madsen, I'm thinking Gwyneth is older. Ernest Madsen Jr. President 4th? I'm gonna go farmer. There's no gardener, right? And then this would be Deborah Bean. And then this would be Nicole Madsen. Oh, picture. That does feel like cheating, but whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. He was just a younger brother. We got Samantha. We got Ernest. We got Gwyneth. We've also locked the following. The Forsyths. Okay, that's a huge Binkerton, bro. And we got the second picture of Gwen. And we got the childhood picture of him. Which means we can put the childhood picture of... Oh, she's not verified because we don't know her job. All right, great. They are verified. This is Nicole. Wait, I thought I was going to get a visit from her. Oh, she needed 9 more? Okay. All right. I mean, let's just put kid. What was it? Student? Student K-12. She might be student college at this point. Depending on when she was born. But we'll see. Chris Rafferty. Clark Rafferty. Wait. Clark Rafferty and Jane LaRue had a son named Chris Rafferty? Have I looked up Chris Rafferty? I feel like I don't even... 2 S's? Oops. No. How did I know that? It's 1. It is 1 S. Chris Rafferty. Let's look up Jane LaRue. Jane Del Vecchio is listed on a talent for hire site as a wedding singer. Way down in the credentials section of her biography, it mentions she got her start as a young girl when she was Jane LaRue of the Lucky LaRues. It also mentioned to only contact her agent in the event that you actually wish to hire her, and that any and all inquiries about her past or sister would be ignored. I see. Jane Del Vecchio. So she got remarried, huh? Fair enough. I don't think she would be in here, but no. Okay, who did he marry? Who did he marry? We got some Roottrees left. God, I don't know how to figure out these 2 kids. Walter Forsyth. There would not be any more Forsyths, would they? They would be named Roottree. Yeah. And I think this guy is like in film. And this guy was in film school. This is Eli M. Elias M. Roottree. What am I missing? What am I missing? It didn't open up anything about Sam here, did it? No, we knew everything about Sam. I want to know if Clancy Edward was running a double life and had a gay family. Also, wait, Miller. Was Miller an option? Miller's going to go in the... No. Miller's going to go in this thing then. Yeah, it says you have to manually type it. 2 names that must be typed in manually. I feel like I know that. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Sorry. 1 second. Valorant North America is live? I do not care about that. I gotta unbell that channel. Okay. Now, theoretically, November would be older. I'm gonna say college. Student college. Theoretically, we can bank November, Nicole. If we are confident in those, we could guess and check Bonnie. But I don't want to do that. And I'm not really confident in those. Also, we know that these 2 had professional vocations. It would only be something good. It wouldn't be comedian, chef, construction. Oh, doctor. Wouldn't that be in their name, though? News anchor? Pro athlete? What the hell? Okay. Oh, this wasn't right because I had this in. So Elias is not in manufacturing. Interesting. Do we know anything about Elias? Well, who else would have a patch that has your name? I thought it would be like a janitor or something. Oh, mechanic? He do look like a mechanic. But that means that something else is wrong. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Do we know Gwyneth Madsen? Do you think she's Googleable? That's not how you spell Gwyneth, is it? It is. Gwyneth Madsen. What about just Madsen? No. Business Watch. Madsen. Butler County Times Madsen. No. Okay, no worries. Let's think for 1 second. We know that Carolyn Morden. We should know who Stephanie Landon's mom is, no? Stephanie Landon. Wait, what? Landon. Yeah, Landon. Stephanie Landon. She's got to have a page. She's running for office, bro. Oh, Stephanie Jones. Dude. That's why. Yeah. A candidate for city council won her campaign on election day a month ago. I see. Stephanie Jones in Butler County Times. I know we're backtracking a little bit, but... The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results from last month's election. She won. You can also find the full version. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon until her marriage to a local business owner, Brian Jones, has lived in Butler County her whole life. She grew up in a home without a father. With my mother and her partner, I essentially had an entirely female influence. Though she's a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Caroline, a local artist who appeared on the front page. Her mother. Let's search periodicals for Caroline. What would her last name have been? Morden. Cover story about art installations. Oh, I got something. Nice. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing next to a, yes, large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It's captioned, Caroline standing next to her sculpture, Atlantis Burden. The sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait Art and Beauty of Women. Oh, she's probably going to have a picture of her wife, too. Atlantis' burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision on whether women should be equals or something to protect. Whoa. Dude, she looks badass. Can I take a picture of the mermaid? That's Caroline Morden. Oh, that means we got a 3-bomb. We got a 3-bomb! Who did I get? Elias, he was a mechanic. Madsen's a student. Morden, okay, that means November isn't student college. Whoa. That means November has maybe a real job? Or she's student K-12. I don't think, no, she's too old for that. She got a real job. All right, unknown. Great, that helps fill up this one. We can definitely get secondary pictures of her. And also, I'm sure that we're gonna get a picture of her wife or her partner if we go to periodicals here. Or sorry, if we go to public library here. What was her name? Caroline Morden. Ah, yes. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full-color nude self-portraits at different ages, stretching from 25 to 30. They certainly have not been added to your evidence. In the intro, Caroline talks about influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Why are there so many Oh, because all these are Wilsons. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's huge. That is actually huge for us. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. So she married a man who was a stunt actor or something. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and the only thing he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of woman. Mark. Her first husband was Mark. Mark Landon. Sick. And they split. Okay, great. Is there any other books she did? Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. That's her name. Eloise. Eloise. That's a Binkerton. Nice. Wait, I finished this whole tree. Wait! Is that our first top to bottom? No, we had a top to bottom right here. Although missing one here. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, great. Huge. She was mad. Landon. This guy's a doctor. And there's oh, he's in a picture? Whoa. Is he in this picture? Are there any doctors in this picture? Wait. This is her. Oh. She's the youngest. Oh, that's huge. Which means she should look like her sister. The angry one. Bang. Okay, great. We got her. We got young Caroline Morden. It's an artist hat. It is a beret. I was thinking French, but it was just like artist. Okay, great. And her sister. What else did she say about her sister? Gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. So Bonnie, Gwendolyn and Bonnie are probably housewives. Gwendolyn? Bonnie. This could be a bink. No. Okay. Maybe wrong. They settled for boring men. Which is fine. Did it talk about like a niece or something? Art and the beauty of women. Yeah, of course. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. What else did we learn about her? Caroline Morden. Top billing. Next to a large statue. Can we look up Atlantis Burden? Nothing? Come on, man. A cover story about art installations? No, it's the same one. And we already did self-portrait art and the beauty of women. Oh, sorry, in public library. Library. Interesting. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a full series of full color nude self-portraits. Her marriage to Mark. We married her to Mark, right? Yeah, Mark Landon. Okay, so there's no Mark Landon over here. And we do know that this is him and his 3 kids all have the same last name. I can't remember what it was. Cattrall. No. What the hell? Oh, is the Kellogg's maybe? No. Didn't I just see 3 people with the same name over? Oh, the Wilsons. So her husband is either Jason, Steven, or Zach, and then she's got 2 boys and a girl down here. But we don't know which order they're in. Gem. We could talk about how names work. Gem, Gwen. If names pass down, Zach. Okay, if names pass down from grandfathers, so Zach is not her husband. So her husband is Jason or Steven. Interesting. And maybe Bonnie's not a housewife. Oh, that was a huge Binkerton. Okay, we got their pictures, I think. So then that leaves us with Smiley and Timothy Chalamet. Wait, we have pictures for all of them. Who are these kids then? Wait, what? It can't be them. Oh, I guess it could be alternate pictures of this guy. And alternate pictures of Clark. Fuck, is this Clark? Oh, I didn't even think about it being alternate pictures. All right, Timothy Chalamet is the only one we're missing then. Who the fuck is Timothy Chalamet? I guess it's like who has long hair, you know what I mean? All right, fair enough. I actually think I've gotten everything I need from this picture. I think these are just alt photos now. Guy Hudson. Bonnie. Wait, we can actually do this one at a time. Bonnie. We have Guy Hudson. Bang. Bonnie. Bang. Caroline. Who is Caroline? Caroline. The young artist girl. Bang. Gwyneth M. That's Gwendolyn Morden. Bang. Gwendolyn and Miracle Jr. Wait. No, Gwyneth. That's Gwendolyn. Who the fuck is Gwyneth? I spoke too soon. Oh, Gwyneth Madsen. Sorry, Gwyneth Madsen. Yeah. Bang, bang. Miracle Jr. Jim Roottrees. That's James. Okay, so one of these is an alt picture of Jim. What does he have? Blue eyes? Does that help me? It's probably him. Jim Roottrees, Clark solved. Eli M solved. Who's Carl? Oh no, Carl solved. Who's Clark? Clark Rafferty. So the two pictures of people I don't know, one of these is Timothy Chalamet. And one of these is him. That's it. So there's actually no new pictures here. So we should do the artist is the art. Well, they're both artists, no? That's the problem. It could be like who's older situation or who has blue eyes. Does he have blue eyes? Okay, well that means I do not need this picture anymore. That picture's done, which is fucking pog as hell. I think that picture is done. Wait, why is this not solved? That's Miracle. Did we not put that picture under Miracle? We did not. Goofy me. Miracle, thank you. Okay. Who else do we have in here? These two. Wait, these two are not solved? Oh, we should know their jobs. Fuck. We don't know their jobs is the problem. Lawyer, author. Clancy Jr. And we don't know November's job either. Let's just look up November Roottrees. Is this a possibility? We also need to know November's mother. November. Gwyneth? If it's grandparent, then it would be... No, Sarah. That doesn't work that way. If she's not named after a grandparent then, because her name is not Sarah, it's November. Okay, great. We don't know those wives. We don't know Gwyneth's daughter. I mean, maybe we could go from the Roottrees' cousins or something. We don't know this Chris Rafferty. That's Sam. I just want to know what they did. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. Wanted Eli to stand all the way left since he looked a lot like Pop, but I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted 4 of us stand together, so we clumped up in the middle, bang, and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen. Yeah. How the fuck do I learn Gwen's kids' names? That's really been a thorn in my side. What if I go to periodicals, Starlet, and I just put Roottree? Because maybe her son's actually made a movie. Starlet's played host to many Roottrees advertisements over the years for many of their products, including 5 pieces. They flood the results. So what if... Starlet, I look for Roottrees director. What if I look for screenwriter Roottrees? Screenwriter? No. I mean, this guy went to film school. He's got to be the screenwriter, no? I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I have no idea. If they're named after their grandfather, it would be unknown. Oh, maybe that would help me solve it. No. Elias M. Roottree. I am missing something. What's something I haven't looked at in a long time? Being a Roottrees, can't make chocolate milk without it. Yeah, got milk. No. There's got to be something I haven't looked at in a long time. Film school, turquoise belt buckle. They're in Paris. Blue eyes. Their father's name. What else haven't I looked at in a minute? What the heck am I missing? I also need to know more about this guy's sister. This thing says 6. 6 things? Caroline standing next to her portrait, Atlantis Burden. This sculpture is one of many works in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait. Yeah, we got that. She wears green. She's got like a gem. 6. There can't be 6 in this. I guess it's like, oh, it's connected to Butler County Times. We have the statue's name. And it's also in this book, Self-Portrait Art and Beauty of Women. That is a lot. Okay. The phone rings, no. The campaign mailer? We've already solved face, name, and the Butler thing. So it's not the campaign mailer. This is new 5 pieces, right? Radical new flavors. It's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? Wait, Teen Blast? There's a magazine called Teen Blast and we haven't been searching Teen Blast? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking kill me! Dude, we've missed the whole periodical! Raina Roottrees first appeared on the cover. Oh, Teen Blast. Raina. She was on the cover of Teen Blast when she was 16. This is huge. TMS, what's he up to? Teen Blast can tell you. Brother trouble? New gossip. How to know if he's interested. Win a trip to the set of a new movie. Raina, sweet 16. The candy girl gets serious about her inspirations and aspirations. Article about Raina Roottrees. Let's just put her face in there while we're waiting. I always forget to take the picture. Boink. Nice. Raina Roottrees. Hello? Where? Oh, there's my thing. Sorry. In an interview, Raina talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside of our grasp. Dude, rich people shit, am I right? My grandpa was a college professor who taught lectures about history. Dude, let's go. We got there. Not student, professor. Holy. I just couldn't get Teen Blast. I'm not a Minecrafter, bro. They are both housewives, by the way. I've also unlocked Eloa. Oh, look at all these fucking bangs. Oh, she's here.
On the phone, I said I owe.
I mean,
you
this is fucking got to be Sam,
but
right?
I can't reveal everything.
Like
Not
1,000,000,000%.
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try
And that's why
to
she had a key?
explain why. It's true. I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Oh.
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees, especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't.
I see.
But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story.
Yes.
If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that.
Right.
I
have to prove it.
That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
There's no way this is
To
like
my
Brenda
story,
who survived or
one
something, right?
spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
Okay.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
They're like, hey, there's not going to be things that tell you
It's
exactly.
also
You're going to have to
harder
Sudoku it.
verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't
Copy.
have any more evidence for you.
No.
But trust your
fuck.
intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake.
Shit.
You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. Dude, I was really hoping for some evidence. The way she said the 5 pieces are cringe makes me think that Edward Clancy Edward is not just an alter ego. I think there's a 6th piece, bro. And it's crazy there was a 6th piece and this guy didn't make a 6th gay candy. Okay. Wait. Oh, it's just this. Yeah. No worries. Interesting. Okay. Okay. What was I working on before she rudely interrupted me? Teen Blast. One important thing I learned... Oh, yeah, the college professor. I think he may have practiced, sorry, blah, 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 who taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot, because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottrees name famous for things besides candy. His older sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. Oh yeah, we already know that. I took his advice, and now I work with my mom designing clothes. I help decide what colors and patterns I want to model, then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was really proud of what we managed to accomplish. That'll get rid of a Laura. Laura Palmer? Any Twin Peaks Annie's? Laura Carlson. Okay, that gets rid of another name. Interesting. Joan Monroe. This has to be April, no? November Roottrees, April Quaritch. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I guess that doesn't really make that much sense. Let's just fucking put it in, and if it locks, we'll be happy. They told me to use process of elimination. We know that this is... God, if we could just knock out the Wilsons. How do we get a picture of the Wilsons? I know that this is either Steven or Jason, or I'm very confident this is either Steven or Jason. But I don't know which one it is, and they all have a picture, which means I'm somehow missing a picture somewhere. She said her other relatives were famous, so someone else might have been written in Teen Blast. Let's look up November in Teen Blast. Maybe she's fucking... Who else would be famous? Oh, fucking one of these, the screenwriter. He's got to be a Roottrees. Jack. I think this is Robert and Ronald. I think that makes me Pog. Let's do Robert. Let's do Ronald. No. What about in Starlet? Ronald Roottrees? Robert Roottrees? Damn. I actually was feeling really good about that. Robert, Ronald, Jack. Wait, Kellogg, David the Third, Kellogg, David the Fourth. I think this has got to be a solve somewhere, right? Kellogg, David the Third had a son, Kellogg, David the Fourth. But there's no Kellogg, David the Second. There's Bethany. Okay, so Bethany must have been a Roottrees that married a... So below... This is a solve, right? Because this wouldn't be Kellogg's. This wouldn't be Kellogg's. Couldn't be, I mean. Doesn't this have to be the Kellogg's then? Bonnie Hudson. She must have married a Kellogg. She must have married David the Third. And then we know that David the Fourth has to be on the left because that's juniors. And then Bethany? That's the only place they can fit. Yeah, actually, wait, that's great. But we don't know anything about them. Why does junior mean firstborn? Because they said that in the book. They said all of the juniors are firstborn of the kids. Oh, firstborn son. Never mind. Bethany could be... These could be swapped. Never mind. These could be swapped. These could be swapped. But let's look up Kellogg and see what happens. Fuck. What was his name? David Kellogg. I think they were telling me that some of her cousins were famous. I know she's not talking about them. I think it's... I gotta figure out whether they're in fucking Teen Beat or whatever. Or Starlet. I need to fucking figure out Gwen's sons in Paris. Let's just go Gwen Roottrees son. No. tabloids. What was the tabloid called? Wait, wasn't Wild Bill in a tabloid? What was our tabloid? Wait, what the fuck? Hello? We have a tabloid. No, Starlet. Oh, this is a tabloid. Let's put Gwen in here. Yes! Yes, some of it focused on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mentioned the rumors Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There's also an interview from earlier in mid-1957 where she was asked about her last name. Yes. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall." Her father was Cornwall. Linus Cornwall. Dude, thank God we remembered that. But Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with Roottrees for the last name, not Williams. But we also plan to lean into the alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names. Yeah, it's Ronald and Robert, bro. I fucking know that. I'm pissed off, bro. I just don't know which one's Ronald and which one's Robert. Wait, do you think this is a college kid? Because film school, when was this picture taken? This was taken... No, this picture was taken early because look at their 70s fucking lapel. It was taken when the Free Spirits took. Interesting. Interesting. All right, and we know that names are important. What was his name? Linus? Sometimes Grandpa's name goes down. No, Ronald or Robert. His name was Walter. I need to get 4 to lock in. And I have, how many do I have guessed and checked? None. Oh no. Numbers? I don't understand the numbers at all. A partial explanation. I don't really get it. You've been in this line of work. The numbers in the magnifying glass, how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. The higher the number, the more there is to find. I feel like I found them all here, though. I don't get the numbers at all. News alert. WRTD. Wait, they actually go down? No meme? Ain't no way. Team Blast has 6? Even if I got the things? Huh. Brother Trouble, New Gossip? Brother Trouble? She doesn't have a brother. Do you think that's a movie? Brother Trouble was a 1989 sitcom. Oh. Tommy Mark Sheridan, her husband, and Dustin Christopher Baker. Their single mother, played by stand-up Penelope Tessa Green, stand-up comedian was one of the jobs, often had to navigate her job as a magazine columnist, as well as troubles that come with raising 2 boys who are extremely competitive in sports. Oh, sorry, that's like a fake thing. Even romantic perusal of their next-door neighbor, Roxy. The showrunner was small screen director Ron Roottrees. Oh. Got it. Wait, director, not screenwriter. Oh, film school. I mean, he might be a screenwriter. Who knows? Great. The show had strong ratings for the entirety of season 1, rocketing both Sheridan and Baker to instant stardom, mostly amongst the teenage girl demographic. However, it was canceled in 1991. Let's look up Baker just in case he had like a fling with someone. I don't know. Often abbreviated DCB by his teenage fans. Since leaving Brother Trouble, he's appeared in a few straight-to-VHS movies that adapt classic literature to a family audience with minor success. The most popular of which was Jane Eyre, which reimagined the Charlotte Bronte novel as a high school romance with a focus on skateboarding. He doesn't seem to be associated. Yo? Nothing else. Okay. Okay. He was a filmmaker. Oh, they called him Ron. They called him Ron! Oh. Never mind. Maybe Spider Search. Ah! Ron Roottrees is a small screen director and the head of RR Productions. He directed episodes of Brother Trouble. Okay, so let's look up RR Productions. That's got to be him and his brother doing a production. Defunct production company responsible for Brother Trouble. You find a comment on a Usenet board stating that Brother Trouble ended up being an ironic name considering the rumors about RR Productions. Ron and Robbie is what he goes by. There's not much relevant information about Robbie Roottrees. In a comment thread on a message board about television cliches, you find a thread titled, "Why was Brother Trouble canceled?" One user speculates, "I think it's because the writing went downhill in season 2. They actually had an episode where Roxy was addicted to sniffing markers." Another person replied, "Maybe it's due to the rumor about Robbie Roottrees in Silver Screen Magazine." Oh, there's a link to some kind of article, but it appears to be dead. Silver Screen Magazine? Did you mean Silver Screen Magazine? Dude, just give me put the fucking thing in the bag. What? Oh, they spelled magazine wrong on their thing and I copy paste it. What is happening? There we go. Silver Screen Magazine was a Hollywood insiders magazine focused less on actors and actresses and more about the nitty-gritty of writing, directing, costuming, set design, film promotion, and other elements of filmmaking. It ran from 83 to 93. It was bought by a bigger, more recognizable magazine a few years ago, and the website now redirects to it. The new magazine doesn't appear to have anything relevant. Well, let's look up the rumors about Robbie, baby. A small rumors article from 92 claims that self-taught television screenwriter, okay, he's a screenwriter, great. And that's how they did their company together. So these two are 100% correct, which means I'm halfway there to the next thing. Self-taught screenwriter Robert Roottrees tried and convicted under the name Robert in a French court of law. Remember, one of the first things we saw was they were trying to kick someone out of the family. We should look at that. Think about that. It seems he, again allegedly, embezzled from the company RR Productions to fuel a gambling habit that left him hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. He then fled to Paris, where he grew up, and then, Silver Screen continues to insist this is all very much allegedly, assaulted an officer who came to question him. The article's author says they were unable to get a statement from French authorities, but received information from an anonymous source and were able to confirm through public record there was a trial involving Robert Roottrees around the time that Brother Trouble was canceled. Okay, well, is there no kind of like... We should be able to search for trial. Robbie Roottrees trial. Roottrees trial. Okay, perfect. Let me go to the bathroom and let me think. Let me go to the bathroom and let me fucking think, man. BRB, running an ad or not. Subscribe if you want to. Otherwise, think about the case. Yippee! Imagine Stan's pulling a pirate software. Yeah. I can tell you what I was reading while I was out, and it was 100 Thieves announced they're signing a Street Fighter player, and I was pogging, and then I saw Brian F's tweet about how actually these esports stores are just signing them only to immediately drop them after Esports World Cup, and it made me really sad. That's honestly, in the 60 seconds I was gone, that is the full swath. All right, lock in. I know, what do I know? I know these kids, and I know these are the Kellogg's, but in the wrong order. I need to somehow find a picture of the Kellogg's. Kellogg. And also the Roottrees trial. Kellogg. Bethany. No. And we somehow also need to find like that trial, that French trial. Can we find French trial? French court. How about Roottrees fraud? Dude, this is cringe. RR Productions. Ron and Robbie Roottrees. And Robbie Roottrees is a bad egg, bro. Silver Screen Magazine. I guess I could check Silver Screen Magazine for other people. Like, what if we put Gwen in that? Oh, you find a few cast listings and advertisements for Gwen Roottrees' old movies, but none of it seems relevant. Fair enough. Okay, what about, did we do Ron? There's an article from Ron Roottrees. Don't blame nepotism. He gets results. Cringe. After finding some small screen success, first as the director for many soap opera episodes and then stepping in as a showrunner to turn around a few struggling productions, Ron has decided to start his own television production company. Ron was born in the US but grew up in Paris with his once famous mother and his brother Robbie. He gobbled up American cinema whenever he could, and when he was old enough, returned to Hollywood to attend film school. He brings a special kind of charisma and an eye for unusual shots, particularly when it comes to comedy. Those he's worked with have gone on record saying he's an attentive director who can work with actors to make sure the timing of a joke lands perfectly. Ron plans to pitch new shows to major television studios as soon as '86. Until then, he wants to find the right product. He's occasionally called upon his younger brother for script punch-ups and has thought about bringing him into the fold. Wait, let's look up. Oh, this is the article. Don't blame nepotism, he gets results. Shit. Doesn't help me. Yeah, that's the name of the article. Was there really nothing in here? Once famous, American cinema. He does comedy. Maybe he like met his wife doing this. How do I find more about him? Are there any other Forsyth? Forsyth Roottrees. Forsyth. Walter Forsyth. No. Oh, why? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I took his advice. I worked with my mom designing clothes. I helped decide what colors and patterns I want to model, and then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura tells me he was proud. We got that, no? I guess I look up TMS more. Maybe I didn't do... Oh, wait. There was fraud. Someone wanted to cut someone out of the family. From like day one. Wait. Why do I remember fraud? I saved Magazine Teen Blast 7 years ago? Oh, come on, bro. That's so annoying. I wonder if I saved anything else. Ah, the Roottrees versus RR. Ron Roottrees! It's him. Okay, now I know. You find very few details about this particular incident with regards to the Clansid Trust. The student that attended the lecture about it wrote the following on a legal oddities website. From what you can tell, Ron Roottrees attempted unsuccessfully, or maybe Robert, attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that R attempted 2 arguments. First, they were born out of wedlock. Whoa. And second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Born out of wedlock? Was little Ronnie born out of wedlock? Unless he's trying to take like Sam out. Wait, versus RR. I thought it was. Wait, what? RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. The Roottrees versus RR. Wait, what? It was impossible to remove any direct descendant of the Elias Rootree without completely dissolving the trust. Okay. Okay, fair enough. This is the case. I'm going to look up TMS. Yeah, Tommy Mark Sheridan. Oh, what if I put Tommy Mark Sheridan in gossips? Teen Blast. TMS. Tommy Mark Sheridan appeared on the cover of Teen Blast a record 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In the issues he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. You read every word of every article, and besides the fact that he was married to Raina, only one thing seems relevant. A gossip section from 1996, about 8 months before their marriage, is called, "Is TMS dating a Rootree?" It says, at a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Teen Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time, TMS found love. A party in Malibu. Penelope. Do you think Penelope is the director's wife? Do you think this is Penelope? Penelope. Penelope. The cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time TMS found love. The mega hottie had this to say. "She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me from when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from her posters now." When our Teen Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill. But we did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope, yes, who played TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Rootree sisters. Wait, Penelope was in the show. So let's look up Brother Trouble again. Wait, Brother Trouble, we should be able to get a picture from Brother Trouble. Right? I gotta be able to spell. Hilb. Brother Trouble was a sitcom. Their single mother, Penelope Tessa Green. That's how we're gonna get the mom. Penelope Tessa Green. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking got her ass. That's her. And that's got to be her child. You found a website about a comedy club called The Laugh Lounge. It's a photo titled Joke-a-Lantern, 1997. It was taken during Penelope Tessa Green's fundraisers. Bang. So one of those kids is that. Okay. Oh, what is this? You found this on a website about a comedy club called The Laugh Lounge. It was captioned Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets. Jack. I mean, there's 2 kids though. There's the one there's one in here. Interesting. His mom's a stand-up comedian. I wonder if they... Well, I mean, this is Jack Rootree and the other Rootree. Jack and something. So we can at least take the names away. Christina, Tessa, Wolf. We're running out of Rootrees, bro. This is great. Maybe we look up Jack Rootree comedian. Maybe he's a comedian. Sheed. Go back. The Laugh Lounge. Laugh Lounge. Yes. Wait, what? No, give me Laugh Lounge. She got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star in Brother Trouble. The site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke-a-Lantern 1997. Oh, so that's a year ago. As well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets 1994. Okay, so the older kid is Jack. And this is Joke-a-Lantern kid. Jack. Birth of... Hold. Watching a Joke-a-Lantern. Yeah, okay, great. We got them both. Okay. I'm gonna look up breast milk cheese. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. What if I look up Joke-a-Lantern? The Laugh Lounge Comedy Club hosts several fundraisers throughout the year, but the most famous one seems to be Joke-a-Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher which can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. There's a 2-drink minimum and a 0-tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. What the fuck? This was nothing. Laugh Lounge. What if I do the Laugh Lounge instead of Laugh Lounge? No. All right. Okay, we at least know Tessa Green, Penelope Tessa Green, and Jack Roottrees. Jack was the older one, right? Yeah, Jack Rootree. No, he's got to be an actual kid. Wait, this was in 1994, so 4 years. He's got to be a kid. School, because we know when this was taken. 1994, and he's like 5. Student K-12, and he's got to be student K-12 as well. Wait, is that not 4? 1, 2, 3. Fuck, I need one more person to verify. I mean, this kid's got to be a Rootree. How many's left? How many boy Rootrees are left? It's either Wolf. Oh, it's Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, that's embarrassing. Oh, I guess that could be a girl. Why did I think that was a boy? Candy. Christina. Tessa. No! Is there a baby? Is there baby as an occupation? Give me Wolf. Did it say son? Wait. Joke-a-lantern. Who knows? Okay, wait. What was I doing? Is baby an occupation? Oh, baby. Motherfucker. Okay. Is that Candy? No. Is that Christina? His job is baby. All right, we got Ronald, we got Christina, we got Jack, and we got Robert. Cheater? No, I did the game. The game told me to do that. The game told me there's few options left. Okay. Like how many women are even left? Sam Cattrall? Stephanie Cattrall. Oh, a boy named Sam and a girl. Okay, so there's got to be a father-daughter or brother-sister, but we have to have a Cattrall. And if there's no Cattralls, this could be Cattrall. Sam and Stephanie? Is there any other options? No, because this is Kellogg. I actually think that's the only option for it. Okay, great. How do I find the Cattralls? Let's look up Cattrall. 2 T's? Cat, Cattrall. No. Okay. How am I gonna find these pictures of them? Wait, we also know this one. Dude, this is so frustrating. Wait, we actually know that this has got to be the wait, not the Kellogg's. That's the Kellogg's. What were the ones here? One of these kids was named Zach. Guaranteed. Wilson. This is the Wilsons. So let's say that... Let's just fuck around and say that this is Jason. Let's say this is Zach. Let's say this is Steven. I'm just putting him there to get rid of the Wilsons. And this is Jem. So then... How many more names? We have Chris Rafferty's wife, Luisa Garcia, Patricia Jones, Helen Lennon, Joan Monroe. We've got a couple Rootrees. Wait, Tessa and Wolf Rootree. Are they the last 2 Rootrees? It's got to be these 2. No, there's 1 Rootree here, presumably. There should be 3 Rootrees left. Whoops. What am I doing? I'm hitting wrong buttons. There should be 3 Rootrees left. Oh, Candy. Yeah. There's Candy, Tessa, and Wolf. Tessa and Wolf. I mean, let's give a quick Teen Blast. Could be in music. Computer me? Candy tree. If we're using grandparents' names, Tessa and Wolf, it would be Clancy Edward. Clancy sounds like candy. If we're using grandpa's names, I mean, that would be Elias. No, because he was grandpa. So it'd be named after Miracle. But there's no Roottrees that are named after Miracle. Unless it's Candy. And then Tessa and Wolf go over there. I'm interested in that. I'm missing some periodicals. Okay, we finished all this. How do we figure out the Cattrall family? Jason Wilson. Hey, we don't know about the order here. We need to figure out the Wilson family. We need to figure out the Wilson family. Wilson Rootree. This is how I would Google. No, he was a Morden, or they were Mordens. Periodicals, Business Watch. Wilson, no. What are we missing here? We also don't know Guy Hudson's wife, which feels really fucked up. No kids as well. Maybe husband. Wait. I don't understand this campaign mailer thing telling me that there's more. Vote for Stephanie Jones. She's pregnant, if that means something. I mean, I think. I shouldn't assume. I feel like we've done everything with Stephanie Jones. Gwendolyn Morden married a boring Wilson. Professor. We have another unknown occupation. Oh, April locked. November Rootree didn't. Yeah, she's old enough she would have a real job. Let's check November. November, talk to me. Oh, wait. Dude, I'm out of pictures. Wait, I've used up every picture. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's good, but... Revisiting the diary. Clark got married again. Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say of Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Yeah, Diamond. So who knows what causes these kinds of things? I suspect he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. We did all that band stuff, right? Yeah, Danielle Franks, Jane LaRue, and then Kim LaRue. And they had a son, Chris Rafferty. Wait, Chris Rafferty? And it's the only way the Rafferty line goes on. Yeah, Chris Rafferty. Maybe Chris Rafferty could be in the Teen Blast. He's young. Fuck me. Are these in order of the numbers? They are. They truly think... I don't understand why... Should I look around the physical room? What was the radio? WRTD? Any WRTD Andes? Oh, every hour on the 45 minutes. Wait, every hour on the 45 minutes. Password's password. I guess it hasn't been 45 minutes. Does this mean anything? That's my evidence. That's my computer. Jacket. Come on, baby. Let's go into James Roottrees and Diamond LaRue again. We haven't talked about Jim Roottrees. James Roottrees, the singer who sings in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife. The duo, according to many sources, is considered a one-hit wonder, rolling on down to the city. Of course. Although Jim writes the majority of songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond is considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band has never had another hit, but its fans, who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers. Wait, Dazzlers? Didn't we find a news article where someone was on the forum saying he was a dazzler? The rest of their music is more folksy and acoustic. Jim and Diamond continue to release movies through the 80s and early 90s. Other albums you find mentioned are Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Wait, maybe their kids on an album. Dude, what? There we go. Got it. Sun! An album by Jim and Diamond released in 1995. It wasn't professionally reviewed, though diehard fans of Jim and Diamond online say it was a return to form, just like Weezer. The CD was apparently so hard to find in stores that some fans have resorted to selling cassette bootlegs of it. There's a music commerce website that claims to sell the album, but it's sold out at the moment. You do find a short sample of one of the songs called Sun, and you add it to your evidence. Cherry Tree. Cherry Tree is an album by Jim and Diamond, and one of the songs is called Sun. The website you found it on did not have a full version, but you managed to find a short preview of the song's chorus. There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone, from her starting days imparting wisdom to conquer life unknown. Though someday she'd depart, in part I'd never be alone. In my heart, I'll always be the son of. Oh, shit. Wait, what? His mom died. I thought it was about his son. I turned off my music to try and do this.
There blazed a spark of light that ever brightly shone.
Who's his mom?
From her starting days, imparting wisdom to conquer life.
Oh, it's gonna be a rhyme.
Though someday she depart,
Own.
in part, I'd never be alone.
It's just gonna rhyme.
In my heart, I'll always be the son of.
Something that rhymes with alone. Unknown. Joan Monroe. Joan. I mean, it's got to be Joan. The son of Joan. Okay. Okay, great. That's Joan. He'll always be the son of Joan. All right, that's a Poggers hit. That takes a name away. Go back from Sun. There was another album. One Hit Wonder. Sound of Laughter. Ay. An album by Jim and Diamond in 89. You can't even find a picture of the cover. It doesn't appear to have been very successful, and reviews seem middling even from fans. Some basic liner notes exist on a Jim Roottrees fan page, and it states that the lyrics and guitar are credited to Jim Roottrees, and the vocals are credited to Diamond LaRue. What the fuck? That didn't help at all. And he's become a recluse. All right, well, we got a new thing. That's cool. Cherry Tree's kind of pog. And we got Joan taken out. How many wives do we have left? 1 wife. 2 wife. 3 wife. We have 3 wife left. So this should be Louisa, Patricia, and Helen. That's it. I just got to figure out Louisa, Patricia, and Helen. I feel like I found a Patricia earlier. Patricia. There was no Patricia in the photo, right? No one says Patricia? Helen, Patricia, no. Dude, we're so fucking close. Also, how am I going to find out what these kids' professions are, bro? I got to figure out the Kellogg family. I gotta figure out the Kellogg family. David. Shit. We also have the Roottrees children and the final Roottrees child. This guy was a mechanic. Eli Roottrees mechanic. Eli Roottrees shop. Auto body shop. Wait. If we're in this town still, this could be a crazy poll. Periodicals, business watch, mechanic. Wait, have we heard mechanic before? Sorry, Butler County Times, mechanic. Auto shop. Fuck. What if we look up Butler? What if we just look at Butler County? Oh. Small farm. Butler County. What if I do Butler County Farm? Butler County mechanic. Dude, cheese. What if I do Roottrees HQ? Roottrees headquarters. No, of course not. There's got to be something in the. There's got to be something in the Butler County Times. There's no Kellogg here. Marriage. Death. Arrest. Come on, baby. We're so close. Clancy Edward. I need to know what this guy did, too. Wait, let's go back to the old photo. We haven't looked at that in a minute. An attempt to capture the next generation, the spirit of the 5 pieces. We gathered there. Yeah, we had to include Sam. No. Maybe him as like a baby in an even older photo. Doesn't he? This one. Wait. Who's the beard man? Is that EC? Do you think this is gay farm man? I think it is. I bet you anything it is. That actually means that this guy does not have a gay alter ego. This is our gay farm man. That solves fucking everything. He's got a pocket square. We just want to know what this guy does for a living. Okay, remember that photo. Rolling on down to the city. Economic inflation. Yeah, 79. Didn't pay attention. Because it was such a product of his time, it doesn't get much play anymore. Yeah. Images from an auction of a sealed copy. Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees could make disco this sweet. It is credited to Peter Janowitz from MMM. Well, who the fuck is Peter Janowitz? A music critic. Oh, Modern Music Monthly. We knew that. That's how we found Modern Music Monthly the first time. Music and lyrics, vocals by Jim Roottrees. Yeah. Jim Roottrees on the notable Roottrees chart. Rolling down to the city Saturday night, and you're quite a sight.
We're rolling on down to the city.
Does he sing about like his dad or something in this? No, he doesn't. As seen in MMM, only the great grandson. Yeah, Peter Janowitz. Rolling on down in the city, Jim and Diamond. Wait, is that the same shirt? Yellow shirt bedazzled? It is that shirt. I feel like he doesn't look anything like that, but it is the same shirt. I thought I was out of pictures. I am not out of pictures. This is fucking Miracle Jr., bro. Or no, that's... I didn't put Miracle Jr. in that one. And that means that this has to be Clark Rafferty. He's the only one left. Oh, unless that's Jason Wilson standing next to her. Are they both unhappy? Fuck, maybe that's Jason Wilson, bro. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. Unknown female. Unknown. I need Miracle's wife. Let's go back to some Miracle shit. How did I find out Miracle in the first place? Let's read this. I haven't had a look at this. That's him on the left. That's Pop on the left, yeah. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. And the three of us were all about the same age. Angie and I. Who are they? They posed in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. Wait, what? Angie and I are the same age as Miracle, which would be the next one. Angie? I forgot who's writing this. Any Angies? Angelica. Angelica was the same age. Oh, Lauren. Lauren and Angelica are the same age. Great. We were told only the 5 pieces. Yeah, yeah. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Yeah. I think we got everything out of this one. Clark. I read the Clark one. Names. Names. The biggest complaint I got after publishing, the names are hard. That's how it is. I saw Eli in town. That's why they became Uncle Jr. or Miracle's Eli or Eli C. Our family's names are always unusual. Grandpa Elijah is a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. Okay, so Edward Clancy comes from his father. So that means that her kids, if her 2 grandpas' names. So that means, well, how do we know her father? So it would be Edward, which is why her son is Clark. So Sarah's mom must be Clark? I'm getting fucking confused here. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. If we were to Miracle, Elias M. So this is Elias Miracle. So then what would this Rootree be? Tessa, Wolf, or Candy? I don't think it would be Tessa. I feel like Tessa and Wolf are the children of... But how do we find a picture? I feel like we need this auto body shop. This could be Candy very much so. Wait, what are the women's names? What if his wife's name is Candace? Is there like a Candace? No, that's just Candy. There's a Patricia Jones. Helen Lennon. Helen Lennon. Let's just Google that. Fuck. All right. I gotta actually think with my brain again. I hate that. I truly wish I understood what the intuition things were. They're saying there's more here that I have not solved. Atlantis Burden. We looked up her self-portraits. We know her daughter. Do we even need anything in her lineage? I feel like we went fucking sicko mode nuts. We need her sister. I remember she married someone who was boring. Wait, why did we say this was Jason Wilson? Jason Wilson wouldn't be in the next generation. This was goofy of me. It's gotta be him. But where's this picture gonna come from then? I don't understand. Oops. I don't understand. I wonder if this jewelry was like passed down from other pictures. I guess let's look up Atlantis Burden again. Atlantis is... What? Kill me. What was her book? Self-Portrait, Art and Beauty of Women. Do you think that's in the history still? Nice. Yeah. She was one of the youngest in her generation. In her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn, with a Y, and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Yeah, Jason Wilson, doctor. Wait. Dr. Jason Wilson. Dude, I'm truly... I'm trying it all. Fuck. Dr. Wilson. Steven? What? Oh. Why did we say it was Jason? It was Steven. Steven's the doctor, and then Jason's down here. We put him in the wrong order. That's why. I'm a fool. Go back. I'm a fool. He does not have a practice in Butler County. It seems he operates out of Warrendale and is somewhere between Butler County and Pittsburgh. He does advertise occasionally in the Butler County Times, calling himself the pediatrician to the stars. Dr. Stephen... let's just Google that. Thank God. Dude, we're breaking this case wide open. Dr. Stephen Wilson's a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh. Although there's a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to gain the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims that he is pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There's a picture of him on the website, as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added, thank God. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. Jason is 10. Okay, Jason is 10. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. So Jason is 10 years old. That's the doctor? He looks slimy, bro. Okay, so he's the youngest. Jason is the youngest. Boing. Wait, look at the photo again. Could the sister be older? Graduation. Taken 2 years ago in 96. Do you think she's still in college or is she already out? 96? Oh. Wait, 2 years ago. Out of college then. Unless this is high school graduation. Could we make Zach Wilson... student to college? And then what was his other sister's name? Big brother. Oh, we know her name. It's the only other Wilson. Jem. Got their asses. Okay. If that was a high school graduation, I'm gonna say this was 2 years ago, so he is definitely student K through 12. Let's just do student college and see if we Binkerton. Wait, how many was that? We don't know what November's doing either. Okay. Oh, shit. All right, we definitely got him. And, I mean, she could be older, I guess, is the problem. My big brother and my sister. Let's put Jem here for a second. I just can't tell how old she's meant to be. She looks like an adult. And that's him. Let's go back to the website. Pediatrician to the stars. Jason's a 10-year-old. This is 1996. So this is 2 years after this. He will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Why wouldn't he call her his big sister? Makes me think she is older. Okay, well, we Binkerton the doctor. And we did that by going to... Get out of here. Someone talking shit. Who was talking shit? Her. She was talking shit on this one. She switched to her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, completely bogus. Their marriages led to her to double down her passions, art and the environment. She married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overreaction. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to the policy. Let's look up... I mean, can we just look up like Roottrees? Roottrees environment. Roottrees policy. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. And the only good thing that he ever gave her was a daughter. Leaving them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art and the beauty of women. Her husband was Mark. We have that, right? Yeah, Mark Landon. I need to fix the Wilsons. Okay, no worries. Did that change her shit? It did. It took her shit down. Okay, so there is shit that I gotta get out of here. Fuck me. What am I not understanding from the campaign mailer? We got their faces. Vote for Stephanie Jones. Better for Butler County. What am I missing? City Council. Okay. Stephanie Jones. Election. Grew up in a home without a father. Yeah, she's a distant cousin of the Roottrees. Has come out opposed to the corporation's policies recording deforestation of indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Maple farms. Periodicals. Butler County Times. Environment. Policy. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could... Wait, CM, what the fuck? Wait, what is this? I forgot all about that. I didn't scroll down enough. The handwritten note says, Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement... This is her mom. Yeah. CM. Yeah, that's Caroline Morden writing that to try and get the girls to promote Stephanie. Great. Fuck. Carl and him don't see eye to eye because she's an environmentalist. I think I need to get to the environmentalism. I somehow, I feel like there's something... let's do Caroline Morden again. She seems to be associated with a movement, PF Flag, Parents for Lesbian and Gay Kids. Eloise. I don't think it's Morden, but I'll just try it now. Love is our future. Does that mean anything? Oh, kill me. What else did she say? Better for Butler County. Love is our future. Did we finish the teen magazine? Yeah. How am I missing Rolling On Down to the City? What the fuck? Ah! It doesn't get much play. Let's go to MMM and look up some shit. Modern Music Monthly. LaRue. LaRue sisters got to start doing work for their great uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from then. Back then, they were credited as the Lucky LaRues. Now that it's past, they moved on to bigger and better ventures and are going by their full names. Diamond and Jade have been touring with some famous faces. Ever heard of the Roottrees? Kim's about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Kim. Oliver, Broadway. Kim LaRue. What? Lucky LaRue. Kim, Broadway. Fuck me. What am I missing? The lyrics contain no clues. Is that the necklace the other person was wearing? I feel like there's been no jewelry hints yet, which are always a classic.
We're rolling on down to the city.
The thing about me is I'm rolling on down to the city.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
Making ends meet.
We did cherry treaty his mom's name.
We can't afford gas.
He's been a recluse. He hasn't been seen since '96.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity.
She said these people were like dancers. There hasn't been a dancer up here yet. I mean, November could be a dancer. Or a comedian, but we already know the comedian was Diamond LaRue. Or not Diamond LaRue, sorry. The comedian was Tessa Green Penelope.
On wheels we glide with you by my side.
I can't figure out shit about Elias M. Roottrie.
Pick arm fade, make love not hate.
Fight overseas, but we'd rather skate.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a
Blood is thicker than syrup. Wait, did I miss this fucking book? Are you fucking kidding me? Did the main Roottrie write a fucking book? Oh.
Politicians at large are hopeless.
No, it wasn't written by him, that's why. It was written by,
Parties so better than protest.
So signs up while we boogie down.
hello?
Guys all rush
Bess Williams?
to say that I'm pretty.
Famous song rips. Library. Wait, what? There's no downloadable versions? The book is impossible to find? What? Bess! No! She lived just outside of Miami and died tragically young in a major hurricane. Family Man. No. Oh. Fuck. I thought I was onto something, man. What does this mean for 6 clues? News alert? I don't really understand. Oh, this will have to be all of them, right? The next time you return, they gave you a no. After a quick test figure gave you a little notable. They returned with a photo of Carl's generation, as well as some papers and mail from his office. Yeah, no. Oops. I truly don't understand what's going on with this Stephanie Jones thing. Because what am I even meant to get out of Stephanie? Haven't we fucking closed her shit? Her shit's locked. Unless she has to do with a cousin. And Stephanie Landon doesn't work. Let's go to periodicals. The most recent mention of Stephanie Jones. Yeah, it says Stephanie Jones, though, but I wanted Stephanie Landon. Butler County Times. What about election? That's tough. Can we look up Brian Jones? He's a business owner. Oh, he's an athlete. Can I say that he's an athlete? Interesting. Oh, 1954. Never mind, different guy. A more local resource. Oh, I'm an idiot. Periodical me. There are many advertisements over the years. There's a small article from 1995. Yes, Jones Graphic and Print. The article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to not have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity during an interview portion. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting a job done right and getting it done quick. We've been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way, he laughs. But still, whether you're a new client or one of our regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania, or search us online. I designed the website myself. It's a company that, according to its website, has existed in Butler County for some time. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. The website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients. Stephanie Jones campaign, mailers, Roottrees Candy Company, various banners, posters, Butler County holiday light post banners, Miracle Network, he made the tour flyers, Roottrees Motors! That's how we get to Eli. I fucking told you, by the way. Wait, let me just look. Butler County School District and Butler Summer Theater, all these is so huge. God fucking damn it, that's gonna unlock everything. It's almost like the 6 made sense. You know what I mean? I looked up Butler Auto Body. I looked up Butler Mechanic. That's so fucking annoying. No, Roottrees Motor. Oh, local business, of course. There's an ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottrees Motors has been run in every Butler County. Oh, maybe it's a Wilkins. That's his wife. Every week, Butler County's time for many years, but recently has changed to including a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence. Whoa. 3? Wilkins Motors is now Roottrees Motors. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that's different is we joined a sweeter family. Yeah, it's Wilkins. Okay, let's lock that in. There's only one Wilkins, Catherine. Catherine Wilkins there. Easy clap. Go back to it. Sweeter family. Funny noises, come on down. Fix her up. Okay, and then the second generation. Your local family mechanic servicing the entire Pittsburgh area. Funny noises, need new oil, come on down, we'll fill her up. Bang! Tessa Roottrees. Tessa, our newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Tessa's a mechanic? Why is it in black and white? That feels weird, but whatever. Bang! Shout out Tessa. Also, that Tessa Roottrees, their newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Great. All right, we solved it. Wait, there's just one more? Local family, funny noises, fill her up. Write off, take exit 23. Can I call the number? Can I call the fixers? It says that Roottrees Motors has been around for 50 years, family business. I mean, we got the mother and the daughter. We don't know miracles. Okay, let's go back to the printing. Let's look up Wilkins. I mean, we can look up Wilkins Motors. Maybe that's something. No, just to see. Just to see. No, not relevant. Okay, great. Wilkins, perfect. Butler County Times. We have to go back to Spider Search. No. Where's my guy? I put it in my notes. Let's look up these. Stephanie Jones campaign. Let's just look up Stephanie Jones campaign in general. Nothing. Holiday lights, banners for Butler County. Miracle Network, we did. Roottrees Motors. Butler County School District. This could be big. Oops. Nothing? Oh, Butler Summer Theater could be big too. Oh, Children of Eden. I didn't see that. Let's go. 1 second. Butler Summer Theater has been around for at least 30 years. They perform plays and musicals with a cast and crew from in and around Butler County. There are hundreds of mentions of performances, not just in reviews, but in many nearly identical advertisements for their box office and tickets, as well as yearly announcements of upcoming shows. They also tend to take out a full-page thank you ad at the end of every season that says thank you and lists the names of the shows they performed. It mentions they have a website. Yo. First website me. As it's not summer currently, their website is a thank you message saying, thank you for our 1998 season, such a success. Stay tuned. The website lists the credits of a musical, which seems to be the final show they performed last season. There's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. What? Choreography by November Studios. November's a dancer! I told you! They advertise lessons for ballet and jazz classes. November Studios. Okay, well, I feel good about that. We have her as a dancer. November Roottrees. Wait, so November, that's 1. Tessa, that's 2. This is 3, guaranteed. Let's put Zach here. Let's put Zachy boy here. Gem here. And let's go student college. Oh, picture. Yes! That was a high school graduation. That was a high school graduation. Dude, this game has got my heart pumping. And I understand we're just connecting strings. Locked everyone in the Free Spirits photograph achievement. Nice. Dude, we should be able to Sudoku this. There's only 9 more blood relatives. We also need to find out what gem is about. Oh, picture. I mean, maybe she's a student. She could also be K-12. I don't know. We'll figure her out. That one should be just guess and check or something. There's still more to do with this theater. This Children of Eden. I think it'll be local, though. Hold. Where do we find Children of Eden? Hello? Am I losing my mind? Children of Eden is a musical with songs by Steven Schwartz. A game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it. Realized it could kind of fit timeline-wise with the game he was making, and decided to use it instead of something fake as a kind of an Easter egg. Fuck you. You don't need to check it out, but if you do, I like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button to go to Jones Graphic and Print. Instead of searching for Children of Eden, you should probably search for whoever was performing it. Chill. Children of Eden. Butler Summer Theater. Damn. Okay. We do web design. Butler's County School District is something that feels like should be searchable, but it's not. Rafferty. Gem. The Kellogg's. Okay. Rafferty. If that was Tessa Roottrees, then that means this is Wolf and it's the last 2 Roottrees. Candy and Wolf. How do we know which one's older?
Damn, it feels good.
Oh, there's gonna be pictures. Red Devil, thank you. Candy and Wolf. It might not be in this order. Interesting. What names do I even have left? Every name is used. No, we have spouses. I have Luisa Garcia, Patricia Jones, and Helen Lennon. I have 3 wives. I mean, he wouldn't be marrying a Garcia up here. That's crazy metagaming, but it's like his dad would not want a Garcia in the family. I think a Garcia gonna have to go down here. Let's look up Luisa Garcia. Tough. You typed the school as Butler? What school? Oh, Butler. Oh, I did Butler County School District? That's very funny. Butler County School District. Did I actually? No, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay. Butler County School District. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, it's fine. The diary? I gotta be able to find the kids' names. Wolf. How do I find the kids' names? Let's learn more about Diamond LaRue. Diamond. Yes. Sound of Laughter. Sound of Laughter people didn't fuck with, right? Yeah, it wasn't very successful. I know we search for rolling on down to the city. That's what gets us here. Okay, I see. What was the critic? Peter Janowitz? Jana what? You don't see anything relevant anywhere in the first few pages, and there are too many results. Okay, let's see his review of the shit albums. What was the shit albums called? Cherry Tree. Let's go Peter Janowitz Cherry Tree. Or just Cherry Tree. And the other one was Sound of Laughter. Really? I forgot his name already. Peter. Petey. Oops. Is there anything I left in here? Gwendolyn, Cousin Bonnie. If you're reading my diary and getting confused, yeah. Edward Clancy Roottrees. Pop warned us away from the farm for years. I never met Edward Clancy Roottrees in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Sealed copy. Only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees could make disco this sweet. 'Cause candy. RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Right. That's talking about them. Ronald tried to get Robert kicked out because he was born after they split up. But that doesn't mean anything. How am I supposed to know what Elias's job is, man? Are we missing a president? President first. Zach is president second. Was Ernest president third? No, Ernest was president fourth. Who's president third? Guy was president third. Ernest was president fourth. And Carl was president fifth. No, we hit all the presidents. How do I find Candy Roottrees and Wolf Roottrees? Candy. Disco So Sweet. Candy. Wolf. They would have named after their grandpa. Was their grandfather a candy maker? No, of course not. Fuck. Let's go periodicals. Wolf Roottrees. This might be a baby. Candy Roottrees. What if we do Butler County Times Diamond LaRue? It's like a more localized newspaper. Fuck me. I'm missing something from this for sure. Rolling on down in the city. Economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East. Imagine. Oldies. And the lyrics mean nothing? James and Diamond LaRue, Clark Rafferty and Jane LaRue, the Lucky LaRues, Kim LaRue, who was on Broadway, Chris Rafferty. How do I get pictures of this younger generation? Is there something in the background here? No. I have no idea what I'm supposed to get from this fucking record, bro. As seen in MMM, only the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees. I mean, yeah, he's the great-grandson of Elias Roottrees. What is a new perspective I might have? Wolf and Candy. Name me your heat candy is so crazy. Jim and Diamond. One-hit wonder rolling on down to the city. He writes the majority of the songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, but Diamond is the lead singer. Diamond's Dazzlers. That's what we forgot to search. Oh! It's the name of the official fan club for Jim and Diamond. You find a forum post titled "Cool Things You Got in the Mail" on a random forum about video games. Oof. One reply mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to Diamond's Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures, as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it's no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honor it themselves personally. There's a fierce debate in the subsequent posts about whether that's cool or pathetic. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The one from '96, including pictures of Jim and Diamond's young son, Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. Dude, yes. Candy's older. She's a singer. Or she's a musician. And then Wolf is going to be a baby. That's Wolf. Nice. Wolf listening to his parents' latest music. I mean, he's going to be student. Okay. The Floozies. Now we look up the Floozies. Let's just search it. The Floozies are an all-female punk band operating out of New York City. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently, they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this one was unusual, and not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in the good way. What are they talking about, a Stanz stream? Oh, my cam froze. What the hell? What the hell? Ever since my computer updated, my cam done been fucking up. Okay, we're back. Oh, I ain't subscribed to no channel that has a frozen camera. Heard, brother. Okay, wait. The trio is extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want to... Are all three of them the children there? So maybe there's a Rafferty. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive. And not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. They were probably losing a fortune. The reviewer said although she bought a copy, she would be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again, except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There's no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover from the CD they were selling, Conquistadore, has been added to your evidence. That's so funny, Conquistadore. Candy, Nikki, and Nina. Okay, well, that's Candy plays guitar and vocals, so that's her. We found Candy. Call me Aaron Carter because I want candy. Am I right, baby? Okay, great. So that means I think Chris might be another one. Wait, who are the other ones? Nikki and Nina. Oh, maybe not. I was assuming maybe this would happen. Nikki and Nina. Do we have any Nikkis or Ninas? No, we have a Patricia and a Helen. Okay, maybe that's a red herring. Let's look up Beefsteak or whatever the fuck it was. Beef Baby. A song by the Floozies. You can't find anything about it anywhere, but with a name like that, it's not hard to speculate on the subject matter, is it? Could it be a euphemism or about a newborn cow? Perhaps the Floozies are holding a grudge against a toddler. It certainly piques your curiosity, if only you had the time or resources to look into it further. The Floozies. Just kidding. Beef Baby. What the heck? Okay. A CD from the band called the Floozies. And they're all rich? Conquistadore. I love that. I unironically love that. Wait, what? The Floozies. The trio is extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians. It couldn't be these ones. Couldn't be Kim. It could be Chris Rafferty, but that's... What were the names again? Candy, Nikki, and Nina. Other famous musicians? There's no other famous musicians, right? Stephanie. Nicole. Nicole? No, she's a student. Beef Baby. Beef Baby. Where do they play? They played in New York. Online. They're opening for a band. Underground. They sold CDs and they had equipment that was really expensive. Let's go Conquistadore. The Floozies. That just puts us here. Oh, fuck. Conquistadore. How do I spell Conquistadore? No. What the fuck? Copy. Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, great. That's not that. I feel like the names of the other bandmates are so important. Nikki and Nina. Nikki. Nikki. Nicole. The only Nicole I have is her, and there's no way she's in the fucking band. I mean, I guess she could be, but... Stephanie. Nina. Alright. Maybe it's a red herring. But the good news is we got... These two are guaranteed. So that's 1, 2. Who are we waiting on then? I need Chris Rafferty. Stephanie Cattrall. And we need to know Jem Wilson. Jem! Maybe she's a musician. Thoughts? Could be her. Jem Wilson. Steven Wilson. How the fuck do I find out about the Kellogg's? All right, good news. We fucking ripped this. Rolling on down to the city. There's technically one more. Oh, there's one more thing? Oh, no. How did I even get to where I wanted to get to? How did I even get to fucking beefsteak or whatever? Oh, their song, their fans. What was their fans called? The Dead Dazzlers. Diamonds Dazzlers. The Floozies. Wolf. Cool things you got in the mail on a random forum about video games. One reply, they still send out Christmas cards. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what I'm missing here. It was a part of his time. It doesn't play anymore on stations to play oldies. Okay, let's get out of that one for a second. Oops. There's other ones here. Names, rolling on down. Clark. Conquista Bore has something else? Yeah, it's her. The Floozies. Nikki and Nina. Nikki. Nikki, the Floozies. No. The Floozies. They're a all-female punk band. All female, so it's not Rafferty, of course. Offering out of New York. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently, they're the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review the opening act, but this one was unusual. Loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in the good way. The trio was extremely cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians, and didn't want that to be why they became popular. Yeah. Beef Baby. The 7th track. Beef Baby. It's piquing my curiosity, man. If only I had the time or resources to look into it further. What the fuck is up with Conquista Bore? Nikki and Nina. There's no way that Nicole is leading a double life, right? Well, wait, when did her dad die? Wait, maybe this is that Nicole. Then who is Nina? Bethany? What could Nina be short for? There's no names left. Could it be a Roottrie? No. Nicole. Stephanie. But how are we going to get their pictures? Drums. Is there... Wait, let's go back to the school. What happened to the school? Wait, did the school not pop up anything? No, it didn't. Butler County Times, Butler Theater, they have some old stuff. Of course. But they have a website, of course. Butler County Theater. Hello? Butler Summer Theater. Set design by posters and additional choreography by November Studios. We know November's the dancer, but I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, it's just the dance school. Periodicals. November Studios. Instead of November Studios, maybe they should have called this place No Mention Studios because you... Hello? You don't find any mention about it anywhere. Nice thought, though. Chat, I'm gonna go get a protein bar. That's killer. Ay, ay, ay.
Damn, it feels good.
All right, man. November Studios. I am stuck. How the hell do I find pictures of Chris, Steph, and the Kellogg's? The Kellogg's I'm just missing straight up. If you're stuck, maybe look at the numbers. Brother, I'm looking at the numbers. This one I don't understand. I just don't get it. Maybe it's Stefanina. Is there something on a shirt or something? Candy. Wait, what was the one girl's real name? Carly. But she went by Rose. Her real name's Carly, though. What the fuck is it about Clark? We looked up Gwen and Starlet, right? Eli C stepped up and helped. So we know that, yeah, her, Eli is Eli C. Clancy, we know this is Eli C. But it doesn't say what he did. Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. His marriage seems fine. And Lord knows I was right last time. So she did not support Clark's marriage to Danielle. God damn. How are we not done yet? This shit's hard, man. You have to make inferences. This is real work, man. We're so close. Names. Wolf and Candy. Dude, we're unbelievably close. If we had the pictures, we could just fucking guess and check some shit. Chris Rafferty. That's too old. I need something newer. This is the newest thing I have that has a number. And there's still something for down to the city. Stanz, if you say you're reading and you don't even scroll completely down, a new game is coming out and it's going to be called The Stanz is Dead. What? What? I don't understand this thing. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Notable Roottrees, we did that. After some time, they returned with the new resource photo Carl's generation taken in the mid to late 70s. Did that. Before they called, you heard a report on the radio. It seemed important. Oh, you can search online for W. Oh, fuck. I literally stood up and I went to the radio and was like, no way. That's so funny. Oh. Someone close to the family. Yeah, we think that person is Sam, and we think that was her. Nobody in the family has come forward to say they have in their possession. A comment says, don't believe their lies. It's just another instance of the Roottrees curse. Wait, the what? I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it. Holy shit, what? I feel like I've read this before. Did I never just Google Roottrees curse? I searched this yesterday. I don't know. Wow. There's a long rambling conspiracy website with very small, very red text on a black background that says the Roottrees are cursed. It's been very recently updated with the following. Important update. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Whoa. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees company have died mysteriously. They say Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in '82, but nobody was arrested? Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be coincidence. There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull, a secret message meant to subliminally scare people away. The post before that is a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corners simultaneous 4-day time cubes. The author of this site seems to agree. An entry from a few months ago claims the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff75 at Prodigy. Okay, that's Chris Rafferty. Asking to take down the site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks quite credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. Wait, what? Oh yeah, the owner. Duh. The entry is from 1996 and has a blurry picture of the Roottrees Candy Company. The first entry is from 96, seemingly taken by the website's author from behind a fence and through some trees. It seems that Operation RT-29 is real. I witnessed a helicopter land on February 29th, 1996. The website footer says all images and ideas by Thomas Overwood. There's a lot to search here. Thomas Overwood seems to have a few different sites about mysterious deaths and curses. In addition to the Roottrees curse, you also find out the truth behind Spirit Cola, which claims the spirit really stands for Satan's plague is returning in 2000. T being 2000 is so funny. And in the year 2000, anyone who's drunk Spirit Cola will die. Another website is Stock Markets and the Devil's Numbers, which claims that if you multiply any stock's price by 666, then also multiply the current year by that stock's price, then add those 2 numbers together and divide the entire total by the stock price, and finally subtract the current year, you'll always end up with 666. I think it's true! Stock Markets and the Devil's Numbers. The truth behind Spirit Cola, just before we leave this page. Interesting. Interesting. Should we do Mayan Ruby Skull? You find a few conspiracy websites that claim the Mayan Ruby Skull is a symbol of death. The alleged proof is a blurry photo of a reddish shape that is supposedly a cave painting from South America. According to legend, discovered beneath the painting were bones from hundreds of different people and animals. One site also mentions the photographer who took the picture died when their boat capsized after crashing into a skull-shaped rock. Among the spinning skull gifts, you find no sources or verifiable details to back up any photos or claims. To you, the blurry photo looks more like an egg. I'll look up skull-shaped rock, fuck it. Just kidding. We should look up Chris Raff. Maybe this'll... You find a simple... Installing Pixpox? Oh, fuck, dude, I got hacked. Ah, shit. You find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997 on Prodigy that lists the author's email address. Below, a bunch of gifts that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. The first is a painting captioned "Me and my fiance Lulu." Nice. A painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans! There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, "We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for the pictures as they could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me. And my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my third cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture." Davy? Davy's younger sister, Bethany. Who the fuck is Davy? Bethany and Davy. Wait, which one's the younger sister? It's David. Oh, fuck. Go back. She's Davy's younger sister. And we got their pictures. We fucking got there, bro. The art piece, this is him and Lulu. Dude, that's a handsome couple, bro. That's Chris Rafferty. And this is Lulu, who is Luisa Garcia. Pog. And an artist, I guess. We'll see. We'll put that in for now. David, wait, when was this page made? 1997. Wait. I did for my first year of college. No, he's still in college. He's still in college, buddy. Student college. And then David was a swimmer. He's a college too. And wait, we had his picture, right? What was the other picture? Whoa! What the fuck? Perhaps you could extract them using an application on your PC. Oh, Pixpop. What the fuck is happening here? What's normal face shape? Oh! No, one bigger. No. Dude, this is so fucking goofy. It had to be this. Where'd it go? That's gotta be her face. Nice, but this is wrong. Oh, this is wrong. That's easy. We just gotta zoom in. There we go. Great. 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 Hacker man. Wait, what? Did show to my D2. Show my D2. Let's finish all the Pix Pops. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Dude, this guy is truly an artist. Wait, I fuck with this heavy. He's got some clever techniques. Middle school. Okay. That's her shoulder. That was upside down. That's okay. A middle school cousin. Last pick pop me. Bruh. Okay, now his head's there. Okay. Wait, I'm actually good at this. Okay. Ah, shit. I need to get something blocked. I'm not good at this anymore. Ah, that's how we stop them. Okay, great. No. No. We want them to be right next to each other? Oh, then we just do this. No, it wraps? I didn't think it would wrap. I thought it would block at the end and we could yeah, use the walls to align things. I truly thought that. Okay. Oh, fuck me, bro. Oh, this is the ceiling somewhere. I see. Oh, the wrap is... That's how we block them. Okay. If that one goes there and this one needs to go down, so then what we do is this. No. Wait, how do we block them again? How do we... Wait, we don't have to desync. Wait, how did we desync in the first place? We didn't desync in the first place. I'm confused. Oh. Dude, shut the fuck up, duck. Okay, how many away do these need to be? Wait, this one goes there. So this one needs to be one to the right. Boink. Wait, and then wrap. No. Kill me. Let's just get... And this one needs to be two below it. It needs to be here. I understand now. On a fundamental level. But then those two need to be moved. Oh, no. I feel so stupid. That one needs to go one more right, presumably. Oh, go up from the bottom? No, because then they all move. But what if we have to start from the top? Maybe it's a build it from a top kind of angle. And how do I get these non-askew? Dude, this is actually fucking me up heavy. I'm not understanding the trick. I think, okay, so it's put it... This is on its own line. So now this one is on its own line. I can do whatever I want with this. But to get it under there, I have to build it to the side. But then how do I get these going? By clearing a shit ton of space. Oops. Dude, just... I need to reset. Can I reset? I need to get my space back. I'm not understanding it. Wait. Yeah. That's how you desync. So I need to go... I can't go below it and up. If you have a full line, you're kind of fucked. So what if I make it in like 4 separate vertical lines? I guess I'm just trying to confuse, or I guess 4 separate horizontal lines. So it's like, this one's got to be this one. This one's got to get there somehow. And now it's got to go up. There we go. Okay, I do kind of understand now. I just did it. What I just did, I have to do more. Here, I'm going to tell you a little secret. As I was saying it, I totally understood it. Now I don't understand shit. Okay, what's our next row? Our next row is this, because that goes there. This goes to the right of it. Boom. Those two are in place. Now, what goes to the sides of it? The right side of his arm, the left side of his arm. Boom. And then probably this. Wait, this is super fucking easy. I was just really stupid. And then to get that one there. It's actually unbelievably easy. It's actually unbelievably easy. That's crazy. That's actually absurd. I couldn't get my brain to comprehend. Good. Bang! 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 Okay, wait. How did he talk about them again? Spider search. Okay, David. I asked as many of my family. Only a few of them got back to me, of course. This includes Davy and Bethany's yearbook photo. So Davy and Bethany are over here. Davy. Dude, stop stalling. Stop stalling, game. Let me put them in. Let me put them in. I know, it's Lulu. Her yearbook photo. Unknown occupation. Did it say what she did? And Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister. Okay, so she's probably in high school. If he's in college. Student, high school. And then the last one would be, maybe that's Stephanie? Sorry, who's it? And Stephanie, who is an only child. Stephanie, come on down. Great. She's in middle school. Okay, perfect. We got Stephanie as well. Wait, so who am I missing? What? I'm missing no one in the main family. Everyone is pictured. I'm missing a wife here. In terms of, which ones are blue? I need, well, this will lock. 1, 2, 3. Literally all I'm missing is Elias's job. Baby. That's all I'm missing. That's all I'm missing, man. He's a dancer. Firefighter. Farmer. Housewife. Okay. How about a media mogul? He helped raise, what's his name? They said when he's around, so maybe something that travels. I thought military might make sense. Pilot? Politics, preacher, principal, pro athlete, professor, public speaker. Oh, did I fucked something. What? Cattrall, Stephanie, student. Oh, we don't know we don't know her occupation. Jam, who the fuck is Jam, bro? Student K-12? If she's younger than him and he's in college. Oh, she's got to be student K-12 if she's younger than him, you idiot. Okay, now, sorry, back to real big brain technology. I want military. That's the one I predicted. Or pilot. Something that travels. Fuck. It was neither? Okay, never mind. We go again! He's an ad man, bro! Locked in everyone in the next generation photograph. Booyah! Top secret!
To my genealogy genie.
That's me.
If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family
Is there a way to
tree
find
I'd
out he was
like
an
you
ad
to
man?
Consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end
Okay.
your search.
God, I could not
and
figure it out.
reveal the truth.
What do you mean, obviously?
So make sure
Having a
you're
last
ready.
thing be process of elimination is kind of interesting. It was in the book? Which book? Which book? Who is EC? He's the opposite of this guy's name. It's Edward Clancy Rootree. Edward Clancy Rootree? Was it actually in Lauren's diary? You're fucking memeing. The original? The OG? Got it. Clark is a free spirit. That's because Pop forced Clancy put him in the academy. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge. Is advertising a path of knowledge? Where do you think it says it? In the beginning? It was when Jim Roottrees said that his bandmate went into advertising because he took after his dad. So I don't even remember that. Maybe I didn't even find that. Jim Roottrees. His bandmate went into advertising because he took after his dad. Oh, not Jim said that. You mean Clark said that. Clark's bandmate was James, who must have taken after his dad, Elias C. I don't remember that about Clark. How do we find anything about Clark Rafferty? These times, sure. That's what I missed. Ah, Die Hard Dazzler. Scanned it. Jim and Diamond LaRue's first song together. He mentions his only performance with Jim's cousin. You can't find anything. The band or the single. All left is scan the evidence after Blazing Fast. It was Rafford. It was under Raffertunes. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. Clark was in a department store. This doesn't say shit about it. Clark Rafferty LaRue's advertising firm. He also didn't take after his dad because Clark was the ad man. In the musical periodical? About what? About JD plus... Shit. Jim and Diamond, JD plus Clark, CJ. What? Oh, Raffertunes. Oh, I might not have ever searched that here. Nope. Chat. It says Elias was their dad. Well, not literally. Jim Rafferty, maybe? I did this yesterday. I'm just saying. It's in the diary. Where in the diary? I didn't see it, man. Complaints. No, that's when she stayed with her. Dynasty. Ha, here we go. Granddad was furious. No, this is about Sam. I'm just trying to figure out where it was. Yeah, he said he took care of them, but that doesn't mean anything. Go in the Clark section of the new one. Where's her new one? Wait. Yeah, revisiting. Clark. Eli C stepped up and helped. Yeah, but where does it say that Eli C's an ad man? I understand that Eli C was like a father to him. That was never under debate. Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine. Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. I suspect he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out in the band without her to be the third wheel, and imagine it wouldn't last long. I don't think a marriage... What are you saying? Eli C is not Miracle's son. Eli C is this guy. You're not even right, chat. Am I crazy? Caught? You were wrong? Jeez. Actually, it's in the diary. I know this because I checked it yesterday. It's not. Is it under Jim Roottrees and MMM? Jim Roottrees. Or hold. Here we go. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jade, on the other hand, are actually sisters. The four of us had a cutesy band thing. When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed, dude, I never read this at all. Yeah, I never did Jim Roottrees. This is the thing. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then we never agreed on what it should be. He always was more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but that wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign. I was going in the wrong direction. That's so funny. I don't mind this because he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started Raffer Tunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. That's also how my father was connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls. Yep, this is how we were supposed to find out. Pog. Okay. That was the only thing I didn't find. Everything else we got. And his spouse was Miller, no? Fuck, Mr. Miller? I don't want to mess up exactly what it was. What was his name? What about Miracle's wife? Oh, sure, I never got Miracle's wife. But it, oh, actually there's two people here. Shit. What was the name? It was in her new thing. Scandal, that's what it was. Wait, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Yep. Great. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias held her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that. Yes. I found it earlier. I didn't write it down. Fuck. Chat, where did it say who the bachelor husband of this guy was? Wait, maybe I did write it down. Mr. Miller. Yeah, it's Mr. Miller. Wait, I'm supposed to have a picture of his ass? Oh yeah, I do have a picture of his ass. Bang! Sick. Maybe look at the names for the full name of Miller. Oh. If I do that, will it let me search male names? Yeah, I don't want to fuck it because I didn't do the names. Oh my god. Men. Miller. There's no Miller. Ah, shit. Do I need to do research about Miller? You can get the first name? I see. Did I read it today? I can't remember. I just remember seeing Mr. Miller, but I don't remember. I don't remember what his first name is. Mr. Miller. Periodicals. Butler County Times. Miller? Does any evidence have a number? No. I know about it. Lauren's first diary about the farm. I could be wrong. Yeah, I can't remember where it was. Good call though. That's revisiting. Let's go first diary. Farm me. Hold complaints. Dynasty Sam Clark. It'd be in Sam, no? Huh, why Sam? Miller. Sam Walker solving the farmhands when John used to there. There's actually the worst magic from all three of the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Oh, this is the new diary. My bad. Wrong diary. It's this diary. No, this is revisiting 10 years later. This is the old diary. Wait, what? Oh, did I skip it? Sorry, did I actually just look over it? Hold. Sam always on the farmhands. EC and John when he used to drive the old farmhands. EC and John Miller. Let's try John Miller. Fuck it. I'm ready. Oh. Was I right about the thing? I didn't get the wife's name. Here's the final optional entries you found. None. Oh, there was 2 optional entries. I didn't get Miracle's wife and someone else's wife. I mean, we could 50-50 it.
So, you thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottrees? and his partner was John Miller?
I did.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Bang!
I'm Sam Madsen, though you
It
know
is
me
Sam!
as Samantha Roottrees.
Ah.
I got old. The only picture
You look great,
have
Sam.
of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, the 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My father's.
Dude, that means there's a kid
Edward
named Edward Clancy
Roottrees
Roottrees and a kid
and
named
John
Clancy
Miller.
Edward Roottrees. That is so embarrassing
By
for
now,
the family.
you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
Of course I read Lauren's diaries.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning. My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias,
Clancy Edward and
were
Edward
not.
Clancy.
At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand.
Yeah, the confirmed bachelor. That's classic.
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable. The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family.
A double fix.
He decided
Not really a double fix, to be
They
clear.
tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Wait, CE. Did I miss this? GEECCEM. Did I miss an old 1924 ad? Clancy Edward, Edward Clancy, egg cream.
We were
Wow,
sent
that
to
made
the
it
farm,
obvious.
And the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family. But Elias couldn't erase us from existence.
Blood is thicker than syrup.
Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary.
The girl with the ugly dress or
Who
whatever.
could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard.
I see. Oh, hey, little double entendre
And
there.
while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work.
Uh-huh.
It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all. But there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece.
Dude, that actually goes so hard, the 6th 5-piece.
Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom, from a life she deemed unworthy.
How awful is it that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin, an outcast forced to live a life of labor under a wicked relative. Patricia Christensen, steamy correspondence from, I missed this, by Tina Angelina. I have no idea what this book was. What the heck?
Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father.
I see. I never searched Patricia. Got
At
it.
Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate
I
the
searched
5
so many names and
pieces.
got nothing that I think I just stopped.
My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago.
Yeah.
He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy, a real root tree. He nearly ruined the company.
Guy Roottrees really fucked it up.
When Ernie took over, he saved the operation.
At one point, you were
Over
searching every
13
name except
years,
Brian Jones.
He made the family billions.
Nice.
Ernie earned about $36.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh, because he, because of the Clanset agreement. Being the president meant nothing and he didn't get anything. Holy shit, that's crazy.
They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills.
Oh, that's
His
so
death was my
sad.
tipping
But
point.
Carl helped after Brenda talked to him.
Originally, my book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry.
Right, like Robbie.
Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative,
Yeah.
even out of wedlock. That sounded familiar. The Clancy Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's future.
We knew all that.
His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart.
I'm actually playing Football Manager
My
tomorrow.
book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. and that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else.
Whoa.
The Clancid Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight.
We did it!
Thanks to you. As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Facts.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clancid Trust is yours.
Yo!
Like I said at the beginning, set for life.
Holy shit, I'm rich! Oh,
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking.
thank you, Sam.
Thanks again, and so long.
Wow. We solved the gosh darn mystery. Buy 4 for with that money? Oh, the disco. Thanks to your hard work, Sam Madsen's book was published. It received mixed reviews. Life went on and a new president took over the company. Who was it? The Roottrees family faded from the news cycle. And then everything changed, huh? There's another mystery to solve. Roottrees Mania is now unlocked as a new game. I'm a secret Roottrees t-shirt. That's funny. What's Roottrees Mania? Find out what happens to the infamous family in a whole new mystery. There's a squeakquel? There's a level 2? I do not have level 2 in me. Roottrees Mania is hard? Oh, shit. I thought that was pretty hard. Holy. YouTube, thank you for watching. Twitch chat, thank you for sticking with me. That was a fun game, huh? Really fun. Truly, I said it in the last video, but if you have ever considered becoming a lawyer, taking the LSAT, that game is just taking the LSAT. And it'll really melt your noggin, that's for sure. Whew.